Of course, guys, first of all, if you do want to buy any FIFA 22 coins, make sure to check out U7Buy in the description and use code RECOIL for 5% off. So guys, today there's a little bit of a different... What is going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you a bit of a different video. So you might notice my voice is not moving with the face cam here. It's because this is different footage. I've had a little bit of a problem with my camera today, so I haven't been able to re-record for the intro. We've got a top 5 from the week. So rather than going through 5 filters, I've picked 5 clips from the videos throughout the week. I've clipped them together and they are the top 5 of the week. So make sure to drop a like down below. The support on yesterday's video was insane. And of course, we are still doing the giveaway at 10K. So obviously, as soon as we hit 10K, we'll be giving away a PS5 or an Xbox, an IARMA 37-inch monitor, 12,000 FIFA points, plus additional FIFA points for the packs opened at the start of videos. And then also, you've got the football shirt of your choice. So if you want a Benjamin Mendy City, if you want an Adam Johnson Sunderland, or Chelsea Alonso, you guys know where to grab that. And of course, if you do enjoy the video, slap a like down below, subscribe, and let's get into it. Who do we have? We've got La Liga Santander, Spain, centre-back and gold rare. So I think you guys, some of you will know where this video is going in terms of what we're going to go for. But I'll just show you the players you can get on this. So you've got Hermoso, you've got Pau Torres, you've got PK. There's a few little guys here. PK is actually not really ridiculously expensive, so there's definitely potential for copping a PK on this filter. Now, I think that 1.2 may be a snipe, but we want to check first of all. So he goes for 1.4, I think there. So EA tax is okay, so 1.3. So EA tax included. You really want to be picking the players up at about 1k, I'd say. Let's have a look. 1.2, there's nothing. We'll go 1k. I'd say 1k is probably reasonable because you're making about 250 coins a card, just under that. So it's always a little bit better. I think it's 235, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So not too bad off. Oh, we fluffed that badly, but not too bad off each card. If you're making between 200 and 300 coins a card, you pretty solid. You know, if you can get 10 cards, that's 3k. 100 cards is 30k, and in an hour you can get a few hundred cards quite easily. So it's always quite positive to do it that way. If we can, I mean, there's none coming up other than the one that I've missed, so that's probably pretty poor from me. Usually I'd sit on a 1.2 and do compare price, but we don't seem to be able to find any of them. And if I scroll along here, it seems to not like it if I go too far. It didn't before anyway. We've got a Hermoso. Okay, we've got a Hermoso who goes for a little bit more, so we're going to back him up. Let's have a look. We'll back him up at 1.5 because I think he's a little bit more expensive there. So not too bad. We'll take a Hermoso at that price. I mean, to be fair, there are only 2 Hermosos on these pages, I think, or a couple there, I guess. We'll take the 1.1s, but that's just on the basis we're going to push them to 1.4, so it's still the same profit, but we're going to push for them at 1.4. You can do feeling a little bit lazy, so we're going to be doing some easy lazy filters. So first of all, we're going to be going for the likes of CDM to centre mid, checking out how much these guys are. Obviously, you may notice that the transfer market is a little bit ruined when you go to compare prices on position changes. Now, what that does mean is that you've got a better chance in sniping them. People aren't going to be able to really work out the price without actually going on the market, and a lot of people are too lazy. So people will be listing them below an absolute ton. Now we're going over here to the 1.7 end. Realistically, you need to be going... Okay, so even compare price is a little bit messed up with this one. 1.7, obviously EA tax, settle on for 1.7 is going to be 85 coins. So there you're going to make 15 coin profit, obviously nowhere near good enough. So we're going to go to here, 215 coin profit per card. We're going to see if we can pick any up. You've got one straight off the bat there. That's the thing about these, is that they're really easy to snipe. The reason being because EA have messed up the system again. As I said, it just means people can't check, so people are going to be posting them more, and I feel like a lot less people right now are looking. Obviously we are technically still in the early access period of the game, so I mean, well, when I'm recording it, we are. I'm currently doing it on Sunday. You guys are going to watch it on Monday, so technically not. But we are. I'm currently in the early access period. A lot of people are, so it's going to be a little bit easier. I would say as well, what's going to be a little bit more beneficial is once the game is on full release, there's going to be more of these cards on the market. Now, obviously, usually I do 5 filters per video. Today, we're just going to have a look at all of the good position changes that you can go through. So we're going to go from the start, left wing back to left back at the minute. It's actually holding a little bit of a value. So if you have a look here, around the 1k mark. We go to 800. You can see there's a few at 800, 600 sort of thing there. So let's have a look what the cheapest are. So 600, 500, 500. So actually 500, there's a few. There's one there at 500. We're going to pick that up and put it up for 650. Now, I know that's not the profits that we're usually looking at, but we're going to see what we can get around this mark. So we're putting it up for 650. It's a minimum of 100 coins profit there, which isn't brilliant. But on these cards, I know some of you are going to be sniping for the lower profits there anyway. So we'll see what we can get. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's 500 there. Let's see if we can get a 450. I feel like getting a near min price on one of these ones is going to be a pretty good shout. Let's have a look. We'll do a little 10 count and then we'll go for some more 500s because they're easy pickups, I know, so it's a little bit easier to go for them ones. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, so there's none coming up at 450. We've got a couple here at 500. When you do the compare price, it still works in that it loads the cards, but it's not gonna show you the others on the market. So I don't know how well it works, basically, is the issue. We're gonna try, I really don't want to go for the 500s. I really want to go for a 450. Let's move on to the next one. Left back to left wing back. This one, pretty useless. We're not gonna have a look at it too much. Right wing back, we'll leave these guys. Left mid to left wing, I believe, is actually not bad this year. So we're going to have a look at that. Let's have a look at the 1.8k mark. Right, 1.8k seems to be pretty fair on this one. Oh, we've been massively messing that one up there. 1.6. So there's one at 1.6. I'm having a feeling these are going for 1.7, 1.8. So 1.8. EA taxes 80 coins, so there's 20 coins profit, there's 120, there is 220. So that 1 point, I think it was 1.5 or 1.4 we saw a minute ago would have been perfect. We're going to go for one of these. As I said, we're going to go through all of the position modifiers that are actually worth having a look at. We've had a look at the lowest budget, we've had a look at this one, which isn't too bad. And we're going to have a look at everything in between. We do just want to try and get 1 or 2 per card just to show how well it works. And if you guys aren't staying hydrated at the minute, oh no, we've fluffed it. As soon as I go to talk about water, absolute waffle. Right, I was going to say, if you guys aren't staying hydrated, I've got this wham cup. Because for some reason, at the minute, I'm always thirsty. It might be the weather or something, I'm not too sure. We've got 2 1.5s there to make up for the fluff, so I'll take it. But we fluffed the 1.2, which is never good. We never like fluffing the cards. I'll take it though. We've got a nice profit between those two. And we can move on to the next one. New to the channel, you might not know this, but this was my favorite filter last year. I probably mentioned it 9 or 10 times in videos because I just loved it. It worked all year round. It was brilliant. However, last year it was a filter at about 15k. This year, not so much. We've now got the likes of Bonucci, I believe got Chiellini on here as well, and you got Delict, and they're all a lot more cheap. You've got your Chiellini's coming in at around 9k there. I don't even see a Delict here. Okay, some Delicts not coming in much more either. Now, obviously, right now, Bonucci being the cheapest is going to be the one you're going to see most of. Obviously, you got him at around the 4.5 mark here. So we're just going to work out exactly what he's selling on for. So 4.2 there. Got a couple pages, so we can go down to 4.1, and what have we only got 2 pages there. So realistically, he can sell on for 4.2 because there's only one and an extra card. He can sell on for 4.2. Now EA tax is going to be 420 half, so it'll be 210. So at this point, we're going to be making what, 90 coins profit. That's 190, and that is 290. So sniping at 3,700. You got 290 profit there. There's obviously potential for more. If you can pick up a Chiellini or a Delict, you've got a good K extra per card. Obviously, we can do things like the compare price, but I'd suggest at first just boshing it on, doing some snipes with it first of all, because it is one I can't even speak. Can take a little bit to get into sometimes. So we've got a 3.9 there. See if we can do a little bit of compare price on this one. See if anything else comes up. Obviously, it's not really any point doing the compare price on the 4.1 because there's like 400 coins worth of players that could easily go in that bracket, and we might accidentally make a mistake. Whereas we've been kicked out. So we haven't been too successful with the method so far. So do you know what? I'm going to go back to some of the ones we used last year, some of the easy ones, some of the ones I know work very well. So we're going to go centre back Man City first of all. Of course, these guys coming in at about 1.1k, so 850 being 800 being quite a nice snipe there, and so we'll pop him back up. So let's just check the actual value here. 1k, you've got one there. Realistically, 1.1k probably a solid selling point. If anything, I could have got 1.2 out of him, so there's a bit of disappointing there that we didn't. So at 1.2, EA tax obviously 60 coins, so that's a 40 profit. 140, 240. Oh, 190, 240. So if we go at 900 coins, I'll say we'll go 950 just to be fair, because realistically it's 190. You round it to the next 10 up is 200. So you know, if you round it to the nearest 100, it is 200. You round it to the nearest like 20, it's 100, 200. Sorry. So realistically, it's 200 coin profit. We're gonna see if we can get a few of these. That first one I got there would have been like a 400 coin profit or a 340, but we messed that up a little bit there by undercutting him, so we only got a 240. So it's not too bad, or it'd be like 245. So it's not terrible, not something that I'm happy with, but we can move on and get something a little bit better. It does seem like all the ones lower have sold, so we might have just missed our, well, I say missed, might have got our best snipe, but also messed up the profit. So that would be a bit of an L. As I said before, the times are not the best for sniping, so we could take some L's, but you know, I didn't want to not get you guys a video, and we got another 900, so we'll take that. Didn't want to not get you guys a video today, so had to work around things, but we got it sorted for you guys in the best way.